Hey guys, welcome to Galaxy Sparkles, where I turn imagination into reality. Thank you for tuning in and giving me a few minutes of your time. Leave a comment below and let me know how my craftsmanship has came along. Also like and share this video. And if you'd like to watch my progression as a one-stop shop, subscribe and let us take the journey together. Galaxy Sparkles.
Good morning, guys. It's Saturday, February 22nd, 2025. Today, we're going to talk about the simulation. Are we living in a simulation? Guys, I am wagering my life that I am living in a simulation. I am 100% in a simulation, guys. Are we living in a simulation? Now, I've dove very deep into this subject. You know, according to the University of California, not me, according to the University of California, we download consciousness. We are 15 to 30 seconds behind actual time. And what even led me to diving into this particular subject is in the early 2000s, I had an experience. You know, I got caught up in the 1999 Matrix, guys. The very first Matrix, I watched over 100 times, guys. I was very fascinated with the Matrix. And then in the early 2000s, I did have an experience to where I was ahead of time, guys. I was at time. I knew the conversations before the conversations were spoken. I knew we were playing a game of Scrabble at a table. There was about 4 or 5 of us. I knew the words that were going to be placed. I knew what everyone was going to say before it was to be said. I arose from that table, went into a living room to have a conversation with a gentleman. I knew what we was going to talk about. And I had the audacity to think, okay, he's going to say this. And I know exactly what I'm going to say after that. Let's see if I'm able to say something different. This was my very first experience, guys. And I did not have the ability. I knew what I was going to say after he spoke what he was going to say, but I could not change what I was going to say. I tried, guys. I had it planned. I tried in my thought to change, but could not change the future, basically, is what I'm trying to get to, guys. I couldn't make the change. Is this reality? Is this game the simulation, is it changeable? If you knew your future, if your future is pre-programmed, if your life is pre-programmed, can you actually change it? This is the question, guys. Is it hackable? Guys, there is so many questions that I have within, and I have dove, and it's just dead end after dead end. All these physicists, guys, they're saying certain things. I have seen reality shifts to where I've studied that the earth is 14.5 billion years old. And now I went into a reality shift because now they're just saying that the universe is 14.5 billion years old and the earth is only 4.5 billion years old. These same physicists that I once heard back in the day that said now that the earth was 14.5 billion years old are now only saying they're 4.5 billion years old. The information has changed. I can't go back to find the old information. I have never, ever heard that the earth is only 4.5 billion years old, guys. I have a memory like it's an exceptional memory, guys. I can retain things like you just couldn't understand. And I have never heard this concept. So has my reality shifted? You know, there's so many questions that's unprovable, but I can only go off my experiences, guys. And that's where we all come in together. If we could somehow unite, guys, and just maybe come up with an understanding. Yes, I have an enormous imagination that has plenty of logic that does not align with the physicists' numbers, but this is because guys, they found a computer from over 2,000 years ago that was shipwrecked, that they had found it shipwrecked. The ship had wrecked over 2,000 years ago. And it was an old time, not the computers like we have today. It was a different form of computer, but yet it was still a computer. Guys, we could easily be living in the year 1,000,000 2025 or even greater. For the earth, they say now is 4.5 billion years old. Okay, I can go with data changing, guys, but what I can't go with is me being able to go back and relook up the data that I found saying what the physicists was saying back then. That's what's amazing to me. I don't care that the data changes. Data can change all the time. Just like the physicists, you know, this mathematics is human made, guys. Mathematics is human made, and they can only be advanced as we are. You know, some of these physicists may have answers and understandings, but don't want to be Tesla'd, if you know what I mean. You know, Tesla died all by himself, lonely and broke, because they did not want to adapt because to his methods, even though that's what we live by his methods today, as far as like the electricity and stuff, we live by his methods. They did not want to adapt his understanding and his knowledge because it was going to cost them money, guys. So what I'm trying to say is, even if these physicists knew the truth, for them not wanting to be Tesla, do you think they're going to let that out of the box? No, especially if this is a simulation, guys. And I'm all about the simulation. If this is 100% a simulation that I live in, wow, guys, why would you want this to end? It's such a lovely, it's so fun. Yes, it sucks, but there's a lot of negative resistance. But through this, we are an observer. We do have control of our emotions, and we do have control of our observer within us, guys. Even if our life is pre-programmed, we can still have some kind of control to gain positivity out of this. And I would never want this simulation to end. You know, I love being an emotional master, guys. So much resistance has been thrown at me. So much adversity has been thrown at me that I am so strong within. And if I were to ever escape this simulation, what could be outside of this simulation, I would be strong enough to keep going. But guys, I would not want this simulation to end. And I know there's probably people out there that would love to see the simulation end if there was a simulation, because for every positive, there's a negative. I've learned that. But guys, this is why I've dove so deep into the things that I've dove deep into. Emotional mastery, you know, monk mode. I live like a monk, guys, because the only thing I think that I am able to control, unless I learn how to hack the system, is my emotions and my observer within, guys. The rest of this, guys, I don't know that we truly have control. I've had more experiences than just this one. And guys, if you have any experiences, just leave it in the comments. Let me know your experience, guys. You can think I'm crazy, whatever the hell you want. I'm gonna let you know right now, the only medication I take is a half of a blood pressure medicine. And sometimes when I get a headache, I may take an ibuprofen 800. I have a few stacked up, you know, from over the years. And what else do I take? That's about it, guys. That's honestly about the only medication that I'll take. You know, I'll take some cold medication or something like, you know, but other than that, I don't take medication, guys. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm a little wild. I'm a little crazy, and I got one hell of imagination. And let me tell you, I think that this time that we actually could be living in is 1,000,000 2025. Why does it actually have to be 2025? For we are born with a name. We are born with some kind of religious background, some kind of belief, some kind of spirituality. And guys, a very short brief of history. You know, you can go back 100 years into your family tree remembering. Guys, we could easily be living in 1,000,000 2025, and their physics are not caught up with my imagination, guys. And let me tell you, I know my imagination is not the greatest, because this could actually be year 4 billion, and we could actually be living even further than what we actually know. and the things that they are, the possibilities of being able to shift realities with this computer, it would just be like a computer code, guys, in one of these fancy, I haven't played video games since mid 2000s, maybe 2008 when I played whatever year it was, 2008, maybe 2007, whenever I played World of Warcraft back in the day. I mean, everything's pre-programmed. Everything is set. Yeah, okay. They're saying that, this is 10,000 years old. According to whatever, whenever they dig something up, they can recognize this like 10,000 years old. Guys, that could all be coded, just like in the game of World of Warcraft, where you go mine something and somebody else can come right behind you and once the thing resets and remine the same thing. Guys, it could be so much like this. Its possibilities are endless, and you just have to be able to wrap your mind around it without going nuts, without them trying to say you are schizophrenic or whatever they're trying to say. And we medicate ourselves, and it even just throws you deeper into the simulation and lower vibrations. And are there entities out there that feed on our lower vibrations? Guys, everyone has to eat. Are we the highest power possible? Guys, I surely hope not, guys. But I think that I got so much that possibilities and endless capabilities inside of me. My imagination is just enormous, and I'm trying to express myself through this jewelry making while I'm making jewelry, guys. And I'm not a great jeweler. It's just, for me, it's about getting the message out while I am getting better at crafting. It's pretty cool technique, and I got a wide imagination, and I'm definitely getting better at making this jewelry, and I'm having a great time doing it, and I'm hoping I can just reach a few people. If I just reach a few of you, and maybe you've had some experiences, and maybe I can lead you down a path of understanding as well. And I'm just a stepping stone, guys, but I'm a big stepping stone. So here we go. Y'all hang tight. We're going to get started on this ring of the simulation. Here we go, y'all. Hang tight. All right, guys, we're about to solder up the bezels to the ring of the simulation. Remember the old video game, what was it, the Nintendos, where you had the square, the triangle, and the circles, and there were little cheat codes you could push in? What if there are cheat codes to the simulation, guys? Like I was telling you earlier, I had zero control, but what if we could find the cheat codes in this simulation? Wow. The possibilities and capabilities are endless, guys. So you can convince yourself whatever you want to convince yourself, but I am highly convinced of my ideas and my understandings of what I live. That's for sure. Just through my experiences, guys. Just through my experiences. That's it. Nothing more. Where did my piece of solder go, guys? I've lost my solder. So I just base all my ideas and let my imagination run with the experiences that I have endured over this lifetime, guys. Even as through a kid, this is just really what got me diving deep into the things I've dove deep into. You know, 1999 when The Matrix come out and me watching it over 100 times, and then my very first experience of myself actually in zero control ahead of time and unable to control the outcome of that situation. This is what got me diving into all the things I've dove into, guys. And I mean, I am highly invested for ever since the 1999 basically is when my mind opened to the idea of the capabilities and possibilities, and then just throughout experiences of my life, I've just been diving deep my entire life into these theories, into these ideas. And like Einstein says, guys, imagination is greater than knowledge, for knowledge is limited. And if we are like in the year 1 billion, 1 million, 2025, whatever, their mathematics in this time are not going to be caught up with the capabilities and possibilities of that time, and they're just way behind. Definitely way behind my imagination, because I definitely have logic and understanding in my imagination, although the physicists, their math doesn't add up or equate to what I'm imagining inside. And even if they did know and understand, like I was saying earlier, guys, you think they're really going to allow themselves to be Tesla'd? I don't think so, guys. They're definitely going to stand behind what the masses want, what the head of all this crap wants. Just like the actors and stuff, guys. If they don't vote for who they're told to vote for, and they outspeak their ideas on certain things, they're going to be banned from their deal. They're going to get Tesla'd. They're not going to be movie stars anymore. They're getting Tesla, Jack. So don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you read. Dive deep into your experiences, and I hope we do have, I don't know, guys. Y'all hang tight. That's enough jibber jabber. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys. We are going to solder up the cheat code right here, boys and girls. Soldering up the cheat code to the simulation. Is there a cheat code? All right, guys, y'all hang tight. We're going to create us a band from here. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. Loving every minute of it. All right, guys, we got our band made up and all kind of into shape. We're going to solder this thing up. So let's get after it. Guys, speaking of cheat codes to the simulation, if you were to find one, would you actually want to take that cheat code? Would you want to make your life that much greater, that much better? It's kind of like billionaires, guys. Once you have everything, there's nothing left to live for. They always want to try something the slower class people do. They want to try the homeless thing for a month till they get bored. Yeah, they have everything in life they want, but guys, they're missing so much. And to be able to go within yourselves and practice your emotions or controllables, it is such a wonderful thing. I mean, we have eternity to reach that level of status, guys. We have an eternity. There is no rush. So even if I were to find a cheat code, I wouldn't share it with you, nor would I use it because we have an eternity of this stuff, guys. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I wouldn't even want to be the one. I know there's probably entities out there that want to try to shut the simulation down for sure, but guys, I'm not going to help them in any way nor form. And even if I knew the cheat code and found out the cheat code, like I told you, I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to keep on having a good time, because I am an emotional master, guys. I overflow with joy, love, happiness, connectedness, guys. I am overflowing with these high vibrations, and it's all due to my hard work, and I just absolutely love it. And I just don't want to go I don't want to hit the cheat code, guys, just to get the things that I desire, if that makes any sense to you. I'm going to continue just having a good time, guys, because I'm having a good time being Tesla'd, so to say. You understand what I'm saying? I am having a wonderful time. Enjoying the process, guys. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, I forecast ring number 14, ring of the simulation, to be seamless. Looky there, guys. We got us a nice tight gap. I feel Grand Canyon's bigger than that, boys, so I can forecast this thing to be seamless. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. All right, guys, y'all hang tight. I'm going to get this thing cleaned up, and we'll mount the bezel to it here in just a minute. Y'all hang tight. Here we go. All right, guys, I forgot to bring you along on soldering the ring to the bezel. Here we go. We got him soldered up. We're going to quench it, clean it up, and we'll see y'all at final. This is a fantastic ring. The ring of the simulation cheat code. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. Yeah. All right, guys, we have completed the ring of the simulation, the cheat code. And as for this ring, I grade it a C- because my bezels just aren't quite up to par today. But I do give it a C-. It is a unique ring. It is a special ring, and it has a lot of meaning to me. Has a lot of magic put into this thing. A lot of diving deep into subjects after subjects, and a lot of living, a lot of experiences, a lot of imagination, a lot of capabilities and possibilities. So much, guys. And even if I did know the cheat code to life, to this simulation, I would not give it away because it is so unique. It is so special. We have an eternity to become everything and anything that we possibly can imagine and can dream of. I know life's struggles. I've lived them. I've came from the lower vibrations, practicing emotional mastery, practicing meditation, through understanding that I have an inner being that is just an observer of my ideas, my thoughts. And I am, through this observer, I have mastered emotional mastery, guys. And this simulation is such a beautiful thing. And I know there's probably things out there and entities that want to destroy this simulation. But we are so much further advanced. It's like a cat and mouse game, guys, and it has to be that way. It has to be that way. Is there a possibility that this simulation ever ends? Absolutely, guys. There is a possibility that this simulation could end, and then what would we do? You know, who knows? All I do know is I'm having a great time, and I wouldn't change it for nothing, guys. And I'm loving every minute of it. Believe that. I overflow with love, joy, happiness, all these high vibrations, guys. Imagination, I just overflow. My barrel's overflowing. They tried to cork my barrel, but with these photons and electrons and neutrons, with all this energy, I exploded that plug that they tried to plug me with. I exploded it out of my barrel, and I just overflow, guys. And I just want to share my experience with you. Maybe you've had some experiences throughout your life, and maybe, just maybe, I can help you in some sort of way. I'm not a doctor, but I just had some experiences, guys. And I don't take medication. They was trying to do all kinds of shit to me, guys. And I just battled because I knew I wasn't crazy. And I am crazy, but not that kind of crazy, guys. And I know there's a lot of mental issues out there. And guys, just absorb your experiences and try to reflect on these experiences, guys. It's just reflect and try to understand and try to seek the education and the knowledge that maybe, just maybe, it could have been something else. With all that being said, guys, we're going to close this simulation of the cheat code. And like always, guys, I've got more than I can handle, so I'm going to throw this out throughout the universe, throughout the realities, throughout the parallel universes, throughout the parallel worlds, guys, all the multiple versions of yourself as well as myself, guys. I'm going to toss it out there because I'm just overflowing, and it's Saturday, it's the weekend, and we're going to throw it big, guys. We're going to build a big one, guys. Here we go. I'm going to fill this energy ball full of energy, imagination, love, joy, happiness, and connectedness, guys. Here we go. We are all connected as one. Here we go, coming at you. Woo! Catch that if you can, guys. If you see it coming at you, you better brace your gosh damn self, because it'll change you. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you Monday, guys. Hang tight.